So the House of Representatives this week will pass 6 appropriations bill. They'll be halfway through passing those bills, and they've done that what the old-fashioned way, also known as the constitutional way, where you bring the bills to the floor, use this long-forgotten process in the Senate called amendments, and let every member bring every amendment they want to bring as to how the money could be better spent or not spent at all. And they're managing to do that. I think it's been 130 some days since any Democrat in the Senate had a voted on amendment in the Senate. And we've had maybe less than a dozen Republican amendments voted on in the Senate in the last year. And speaking of the constitutional way, clearly the recent session of the Supreme Court, not good for the administration, whether it was deciding whether the Senate was in session or not, which surprisingly the Supreme Court said the Senate gets to decide whether the Senate's in session or not the president, or the employer case, Hobby Lobby, Conestoga cabinets making the decision that really, unless there's an overriding unless you've done everything you could to find another way around it, you can't force a business to choose between their business and their faith, or their faith to give up their business for their faith, or their faith for their business. I'd like to see us on our side vote on the Enforce the Law Act that I introduced to give members more standing to get to court earlier, so it doesn't take forever to determine that the administration is headed in the wrong direction. That's why I'm supportive of what Speaker Boehner is going to try to do in the House. There need to be quicker ways for members of Congress to intervene. It shouldn't take years after people, for instance, are illegally appointed to a job for somebody to be disadvantaged by the rules they pass and then have to go through level after level of court before you decide, well, we've got to go back and do that all over again because it was done wrong the first time.